What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Now, for the Silento is in the news. He was arrested for driving over 143 miles per hour in Georgia. Now, for those that don't know who he is, he had this song called "Watch Me Whip Nay Nay" or whatever. He's a rapper. Okay, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this story. I'm gonna give you my take on this. Okay, because he might not be lying. Now, it says here Silento is so famous he needed to drive 143 miles per hour to lose 10 cars following him after leaving a club. At least that's what cops claim the rapper told them when they busted him. Now, like I said, he had this Watch Me Nay Nay song. He was arrested Friday around 3 a.m. in DeKalb County, Georgia, after cops claimed they clocked his 2020 BMW X3 sports SUV doing 143 miles per hour on Interstate 85. I've been there before, which is a 65 mile per hour zone. That I didn't know. But now, according to the police report obtained by guess who, y'all? TMZ. Cops say they observed the car. Damn, hold on a second. Hold on. They don't even, it don't matter where you are in the world, they get the drop on you. It doesn't matter where you are. TMZ, it does not matter. You can be in Georgia, you can be in the far west corner of the world. Oh, yeah, well, Jay-Z was just arrested in the far east corner of the world. We just got the drop on it. Well, how did you get the drop? But anyway, that's just another story. Now, cops say they observed the car slowing down, changing lanes, and swerving before it was pulled over. Cops say when they approached the SUV, Silento rolled down the window, handed the cop his driver's license, okay, and said, "We ain't do nothing wrong." And he should have just why can't y'all just be quiet when cops pull you over? Why can't you be quiet? I'm glad he quickly had his license ready, but just don't say nothing. You already know you were speeding. Now the cops beg to differ, telling the rapper radar gun clocked him driving at dangerous speeds. Cops say they asked him why he was driving so fast. Silento pulled a famous card and said, "People will be following me everywhere I go." And they said here, and get this, cops say Silento, who said he had just left a club where he was promoting his new track, DXB Money, claimed he had the right to drive at those speeds and it was justified because people were following him. He said 10 cars were following him. He said, "I can do 143. I am not a regular person." Okay, and he told that to the cops. No wonder. Listen, let me just stop right there. First of all, he shouldn't have said anything. It's bad enough he was speeding. Just don't say nothing. Just don't say anything because you know you're getting ready to get arrested. If anybody do 143 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour speed zone, it don't matter where you are in the country, you might get arrested for a That's reckless driving. That's beyond reckless driving, first of all. But don't say you're not a regular person. Don't say that to the police. Just don't say nothing. If they tell you to step out the car, just look, just let them slap them cuffs on you, get in the car, and their first call should be to your family member to get your lawyer. That's it. Okay? Now, here's my take on it. He could have been, they could have been following him. Somebody could have been following him. And he probably had to shake him. But he got to tell that to his lawyer. He got to tell that to him, not the police. Tell that to your lawyer when you get situated and your family, whoever you close to, or your manager, get your lawyer on the phone. Explain that to him or he or she. Explain that to them, not the police. Just go ahead. You did 143 miles per hour. You're going to be inconvenienced for a while. Sit in the slammer. 24 hours, you'll be out. That's it. And then talk to your lawyer, like, look, this is what happened, and they can iron that out when you go to court. This ain't gonna go to trial or anything. It's a reckless driving situation. You get points on his license, things like that. I'm glad nobody got killed, though, Silento. I'm glad nobody got killed. But now, is it possible that people were following him after he left a club? And yeah, they probably thought he had a little cash on him. I would have did the same thing. Okay, but see, here's the only difference with me though. I'd have been like, yeah, the police like, while we pulled you over, I don't know, officer, why did you pull me over? And then they slap the cuffs on me, then I'm taking a trip on down to the slammer. That's just what it is. At least I'm living. At least nobody got killed. And I'll have my lawyer iron that out. I'll tell my lawyer, like, look, people were following me. I thought my life was in jeopardy. I didn't have no weapons on me. People were following me. I had to shake them. You see what I'm saying? That can easily get rectified in court. Or maybe not. You still probably get them points though. Oh, that's a lot of points on your life. You might get your license revoked. I don't know. I don't know if he had any priors, speeding violations. I don't know. But out here, if you got priors and you get caught again, you doing 140, yeah, you're gonna get your license revoked. For real. You're gonna get it revoked for a little bit, for a little time. You're gonna get it revoked. But I would rather do that if the story is true, if people were following them, you don't know what these people's intentions are for following them. Okay, you don't know what their intentions are. So yeah, I would have shook them. That's right. I would have shook them like a dog shake off water. I would have shook them. I most certainly, if I had a fast enough car, I would have shook them. You see. So I kind of understand if what he's saying is true. I kind of understand it. But I don't understand when you handing over your license and you're gonna sit there and tell him. I'm gonna say allegedly he told him that. All right, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say allegedly he told the cops, "Well, I'm not a regular person." I don't know, Silento. I think you're a regular person. To be honest with you, I think you're a regular person. You most certain, yeah. You had to watch me whip nay nay whatever song, but you're a regular person, dude. You're a regular person. You tell that to the judge that you're a regular that you're not a regular person. Go ahead and tell him that, okay? And see what he do with your license. Oh man, people don't be thinking out here. That's just what it is. They don't be thinking out here. Yes, I would have shook the people that was following me. I've been followed before, and I'm a regular person. I'm just a regular person with an opinion. I'm just a regular guy with an opinion. I'm just one guy with an opinion. I've been followed before. Remember, the old saying goes, you make 3 or 4 right turns, that car's still in back of you, you're being followed. And you got to shake them. And I've done it before. And actually, this was not even that long ago. This is about a couple of months ago. I was in a bad area. Yes, I was. I was in a bad area, um, passing through, but I had stopped for a minute. You know how you pull over? You know how you pull over and you checking something? You got to be careful when you do that. Even me, I have to be careful when I pull over in sketchy areas. I'm thinking nobody's out, right? But remember, when you think nobody's around, somebody could be watching you. You ever heard that? You could be walking down the street like, wow, it's silent out here. I don't see nobody out. But guess what? Somebody might be in a cut watching you through them peak blinds. They crack the blinds and they looking at you. It could be, it could be. I'm not saying you need to be paranoid out here, but be careful with pulling over in sketchy areas like I did. Just a quick second, I was checking my GPS, just a quick second, because sometimes I can't drive and fondle with the GPS. I just can't do it. So I got to pull over. So I was like, all right, let me get this GPS together, right? Boom. So I'm always looking out my rear view mirror and all that stuff. I'm always got my head on a swivel. So I saw these 2 guys come out of nowhere, like out of nowhere, but they were kind of far in back of me and they were like watching me. And then they creeped in their car and they creeping towards me. Man, I hit that gas. I hit that gas like I was Al Unser Jr. I most certainly did hit that gas. You know what I'm saying? And I almost blew a light. It was a yellow light, but I blew that. And they blew it too. Look, check this out. This is how you know I was getting followed. I blew the yellow light and the light turned red on them and they still blew the light. And then it happened again. This time I blew the yellow light right before it turned red. And they were kind of far, like a little bit in back of me, and they ran the light too. Man, I got up on that what throughway? I got on what was it? I got on the throughway. and they got on the throughway too, but I smoked them. I was out. And if I got pulled over, you know what I mean? I possibly, depending on, well, I wasn't going 143 miles per hour, but I would have got a nice, I would have got a nice little ticket. I would have got a nice little ticket. Now, at that point, let me explain this. At that point, let's say if I get pulled over, right? And I'm not in danger of getting arrested. Let's just say I went over the speed limit. He said, look, you're going over the speed limit. I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. At that point, I would have told the police officer why I did it. I'm like, look, I was getting followed. These people blew lights, and I had to get out of Dodge. Now, if it was a situation where I'm getting ready to get arrested, I'm going to be silent until I speak to an attorney. You see, so it just depends on the situation. Silento got his tail arrested. Let me see. Yeah, he got arrested. So, let me see. Yeah, he got arrested. And so yeah, those are two scenarios right there. But yeah, man, I blew that light. I mean, I almost blew the light. It was, you know how it turned yellow, but you just make it through the yellow before it turned red. They went right through the red light. But they had an old school Impala, and that old school Impala was not catching up with me. You see what I'm saying? There's one thing about me. I've been driving for a very long time. I got that wheel. If I need to use it, I'll use it. I had damn sure hit the gas. You'd have thought I was Dale Earnhardt Jr., you know what I'm saying, racing the Daytona 500 on the pole position. But anyway, I just want to tell you that story real quick. Be mindful of your surroundings. Peace.